Many of us want to save, but let's face it, there's always this feeling like we're not saving enough. Did you know that more than 60% of Americans are not entirely comfortable with their emergency savings? And here's another. 56% feel like they're falling behind on saving for retirement, according to Bankrate. That's why we're here today with 10 awesome tips to maximize your investments in 2024. 1. Value time. Have you ever taken a moment to consider the true value of your possessions in relation to the time you invest working for them? Picture this. You earn $10 per hour, and you've set your sights on a $2,000 TV. Rather than merely perceiving it as a price tag, envision it as the equivalent of 200 hours of your hard-earned time. Does the purchase still seem justifiable when framed in terms of your labor? Maybe. Now, consider a $100 fancy shirt. That's like working for 10 hours. Before buying, ask yourself, how much time did I work for this? It helps you avoid buying things on a whim and makes you really think about how you spend your money. 2. Save smart. Usually, when we get paid, we pay bills, settle debts, and then save whatever's left, right? But what if we made saving a top priority, like a must-do thing? Here's a simple trick. Forget about the old way of manually saving. Instead, try the cool, automated way. Lots of banks offer this service. You tell them how much to save, and they handle it for you. It's easy to set up online, no stress. Now the cool part. When you keep your saved money a bit out of reach, you end up spending less. It's like a secret trick that works. So why not make your savings life easier? Let technology do the work, and watch your money skills get even better. 3. Keep tabs on your spending. Take finances in your own hands by keeping a close eye on where your money goes. Just like setting goals, jotting down what you spend gives you a clear picture of how you handle your cash. Gather up all your receipts, organize them by categories like rent, groceries, bills, and more as the month winds down. Once sorted, add up how much you spent in each category. This exercise gives you a big picture view of where your money is really going. By looking at these categories, you see where most of your money is flowing. This awareness makes you think about tweaks you could make for the next month. And as you think about changes, you become more aware with every purchase or bill. This active approach not only helps you make smart choices, but also builds a mindful spending attitude. Stay on top of your money game by regularly checking and adjusting how you handle your cash. 4. The 10-second rule. Pause and ponder before purchasing. Incorporate the 10-second rule into your daily routine as a simple yet powerful tool for better financial awareness. Whenever you're on the verge of making a purchase, take a deliberate 10-second pause. During this brief interval, reflect on the necessity of the expense. Is it something you genuinely need, or is it an impulsive decision? This short pause allows you to make more intentional and mindful choices, helping you manage your finances more effectively. This rule serves as a powerful tool to keep check on impulsive spending patterns and contribute to savings. By introducing a moment of thinking, you empower yourself to make more deliberate and considered financial choices. By adapting to the 10-second rule into your spending habits can lead to increased financial decisions and a more intentional approach to managing your money. 5. The stranger test. Imagine you're out shopping and you come across a stylish t-shirt that costs $50. Now here's where the stranger test comes in. Imagine a stranger suddenly approaches you and asks for both the t-shirt you were eyeing. Now think about it. What matters more to you at that moment? Having the t-shirt or keeping the $50 in your wallet? If you decide to forego the t-shirt, the idea behind the stranger test is to make you pause and reflect on the value of your potential purchase. It's like a friendly reminder to consider if what you're about to buy truly aligns with your priorities. If you choose to skip the purchase, you end up saving that money instead. The stranger test is a practical way to encourage you to make more thoughtful decisions when it comes to spending your money. It helps you avoid impulse purchases and ensures that your money goes towards things that genuinely matter to you. 6. Optimize your salary increase. Don't let a salary increase slip through your fingers. You are earning $2,000 a month and saving $200. Now your salary jumps to $3,000. but your savings are still hanging. This often happens because we're wired to spend our money quickly, sometimes even before it hits our bank accounts. To avoid falling into this common pitfall, it's essential to be intentional and resolute. When you experience a salary increase, make decisive choices. Consider automatically allocating a portion of that increase to your savings account. Alternatively, you can use it to support your emergency fund, pay down debts, or contribute to building long-term wealth. By adopting this proactive approach, you ensure that your financial growth keeps pace with your increased income. It's a smart strategy to make the most out of your salary boost and set yourself on a path toward financial security and prosperity. 7. Set clear and measurable goals. Having a purpose for your savings goes beyond a generic notion like, saving is a good practice. To give your savings true significance, it's crucial to believe in the value of this effort. This belief stems from establishing clear, meaningful goals for your savings. Identify specific objectives that matter to you, whether it's building an emergency fund, purchasing a home, or going on a dream vacation. These concrete goals not only provide direction to your savings, but also make the process more compelling and purposeful. Your goals can range from saving for a down payment on a house, funding home renovations, planning a trip, or, most importantly, establishing an emergency fund to avoid falling into debt. Your goal might involve having a safety net of 3 months' worth of income in case of unexpected expenses. It could also be aimed at paying off existing debts or investing in a business venture. Having a clear goal provides direction and purpose to your savings. It makes each financial decision more deliberate because you're working towards achieving a specific objective. Alongside having a goal, it's crucial to develop a well-thought-out plan for managing your finances. This combination of a goal and a financial plan is a powerful strategy for guiding your savings journey and securing your financial future. 8. Choose cash payments. Opting for cash payments whenever feasible can have a notable influence on your spending behavior. According to a notable study by Dun & Bradstreet, individuals on average tend to spend 15% more when using credit cards. For example, if your yearly credit card expenditures reach $15,000, you could be inadvertently spending an additional $22.50 annually. This calculation doesn't even factor in possible fees or interest linked to credit card usage. Choosing cash transactions helps you stay more mindful of your expenses and avoid unnecessary additional costs. I personally experienced a remarkable 20% reduction in my grocery bills by switching to cash payments. With cash, you set limits and only purchase essential items like groceries, useful goods, and cleaning products. You tend to resist impulse buys such as sweets and treats. Credit cards, on the other hand, offer a higher spending limit, making it easier to overspend in the moment. Every purchase seems justified when swiping that card. Opt for cash when engaging in activities like dining out, attending movies, grocery shopping, or making specific purchases. Although it involves some pre-planning, it proves to be an efficient method for staying within your budget. If carrying cash seems unsafe, you can opt to use or combine it with a debit card for added convenience and control. The shift to cash payments presents a straightforward yet influential strategy for fostering more mindful and intentional spending habits. 9. Carry fresh and high-value notes. Believe it or not, the type of money you carry can impact your spending habits. Studies suggest that people tend to spend old and worn-out notes more quickly, perhaps because they feel less attached to them. Consider opting for new and higher-value bills. Carrying larger denominations can create a psychological barrier to spending. When you possess crisp bills, you may feel more secure and hesitant to break them for minor purchases. This subtle shift in the type of currency you carry can act as a mental block, setting a limit on spending and encouraging more thoughtful consideration before parting with your money. 10. Increase your income. While the previous tips focused on trimming expenses, let's shift gears and explore the idea of increasing your income. Combining cost-cutting measures with a boost in earnings can turbocharge your savings potential. Imagine accelerating toward your savings goals, making that dream trip a tangible reality, or even achieving a debt-free status. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on upcoming videos. By giving us a thumbs up, you're not just supporting us, but also helping these tips reach more people. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you in our